it takes me a long time to finish things, in part because I like quality work. I'm working against perfectionism, but I'm not a perfectionist, but I'm getting better. I'll get something 3/4 of the way there, and then I'll move on to something else, and then I'll have to come back and finish the last thing. So what I want to get better at is just saying, all right, look, this week, you're only gonna do these things. You're gonna finish, and you can't move on to other things until you finish the ones that you set out to finish. And like a clear definition of what done means. And then that way, when I come in the morning and I see my windows of opportunity, my time blocks that I've got to work, I know that I've already sort of decided and committed to what I'm gonna finish that week. The reason I think that this is important is because instead of chipping away a little bit at all the different things, like that much context switching is making me inefficient. And I could be more efficient if I just serially focused, not parallel, but serial. And I just did all efforts towards one thing until that one thing is done. And then I'll stack up that over the course of a couple weeks, a couple months, and I can look back at a body of work and say like, hey, this is, one, you'll feel it, but then two, this is what I actually got done and here's how I did it. If you have 5 different projects and you're switching between those 5 different things, you're burning energy switching. Also this morning, I worked on the sales leaderboard for our 6-week program, because now we have all the managers and staff selling these 6-week transformation training camp programs, and we can get competitive and in a fun way to see who's crushing it and who needs to step it up. And I got this idea from the book, The 4 Disciplines of Execution, which I haven't finished yet, but one of the tenets is some sort of leaderboard where everybody can visual leaderboard where everybody can track and see how they measure up in the context of the rest of the team. And that's actually a really powerful motivator when it comes to actually executing things. So I built out this funny little dashboard, and it'll be effective, but it's also got a Easter egg in it where it's got the coffees for closers from the Mitchell and Murray clip. And I've got I forget who the actor is, Alec Baldwin, I think, and I've got a little picture of him, coffees for closers, Allegiate 6-week training camp up at the top. And we'll see if anybody sees it, but in the coffee mug, there's a QR code which will scan to the YouTube clip of him talking about that. 2nd place is a set of steak knives. The leads are weak, you're weak. 3rd place, hit the bricks, pal, you're fired. 8 sets, 8 reps with a 3-second tempo on the way down. This is one hell of a training block. I've actually stacked up a couple good weeks of training so far, which is really big for me. I usually get a little inconsistent and kind of fall off, but I'm really trying to hold on and stick through it. So here we are, 8 sets, 8 reps, trap bar deadlift. This was a doozy of a day.
The last 3 days just haven't been your day for sleep, huh?
Yeah.
You got 5 hours sleep? So you go today, 1 tired by break. Great. Sleep.
The other kicker on this program is you're trying to beat your time every single week. So week 1, say you do it in 20 minutes, then you're trying to beat 20, get 18, then 16, then 15. So I'm sitting here at 13 right now, and the time to beat was 17:40. Then we make our way into the B series, and we've got some push-ups. That's going to be superset with these single leg squats here. Now you're supposed to use that one leg and stand all the way up, but I was so fatigued and tired that I just had to put my other foot down and get on up after that. And then we get into some bent over rows. You got 4 sets of 8 reps. This is another just straight doozy. You're tired and depleted, and just reminding yourself, hard work wins.
This might be good coaching.